What is active driving assistance? Your Toyota has two standard features: full speed, range dynamic radar cruise control, and lane tracing assist, which is referenced as LTA. The use of these two features at the same time is what we call active driving assistance. These features together manage your vehicle's speed and distance from the vehicle in front of you. The feature will respond to changes to the speed of the vehicle ahead and automatically adjust your vehicle's speed to maintain a preset distance. It can also bring your vehicle to a complete stop if necessary. This is all done while keeping your vehicle in the center of its lane. Keep in mind that this technology is meant to assist, not control your drive. As the driver, you have full responsibility for your vehicle at all times. How to activate it? Let's look at engaging and activating this feature now. Full speed, range dynamic radar cruise control must be engaged first. Press the cruise control button on the steering wheel. Next, set your desired speed by using the set switch. Full speed, range dynamic radar cruise control can be set when traveling at any speed. This display indicates your speed is set. The driver assist window will display the posted speed limit and the speed the vehicle is traveling. It will also indicate when you are following a vehicle. Once dynamic radar cruise control is active, turn on lane tracing assist here. Press the button again and the lane centering functionality is activated. Now, the active driving assistance feature will activate when the vehicle is traveling at least 32 miles per hour and the lane markings on the road are detected. The image of the blue lane markings on the driver support screen is a visual indicator that the feature is active and working to keep the car in the center of its lane. Visual and audible warnings. The active driving assistance feature provides visual and audible warnings to communicate its current status. Please note, the feature may disengage without warning. Some of the key warnings will appear in the driver support screen. Solid, filled white lines in the display means the feature is reading the lane markings on the road. But if one or both are empty, this means the feature cannot read one or both of the lane markings, and as a result, the active driving assistance feature is not active and therefore is in standby mode. If the display only shows blue lane markings on one side of the vehicle, or the display shows no blue lane markings and the feature beeps, it's in standby mode, and the feature will no longer keep the vehicle centered in the lane. However, steering support will continue to be provided on the side of the vehicle with a solid white lane marking. And finally, in the event that the lane markings cannot be read, active driving assistance will go into standby mode, which may cause the vehicle to depart from its lane. When this happens, the feature beeps and the white lane markings turn orange on the side of the vehicle exiting the lane. The lane tracing assist icon in the status bar area also flashes orange. Changing settings. Now that you know how to use the feature, let's talk about some of the settings you can change in the settings screen. You can change these settings when the vehicle is stopped or while it's moving. However, you cannot ever change the volume of the warning. You can increase or decrease the set speed by using the plus and minus buttons on the steering wheel. You can also use the accelerator pedal to reach the desired speed and then press the set switch. To adjust vehicle-to-vehicle distance, press here. Select either long, medium, or short. The distance setting defaults to long after an engine restart. When lane tracing assist is set to on, it will remain on even after an engine restart. This means it will automatically become active when full speed range dynamic radar cruise control is active and the vehicle is traveling at least 32 miles per hour. Understanding active driving assistance warnings. Hands on the wheel. Active driving assistance cannot drive your vehicle. Therefore, you must always keep your hands on the steering wheel. If you remove your hands, you will receive a warning: LTA hold steering wheel, but the feature does not immediately go into standby mode. However, if this warning is ignored, the feature will beep twice and flash indicating active driving assistance feature has been temporarily canceled and is in standby mode. To re-engage, simply put your hands back on the wheel. Other active driving assistance behaviors. While using active driving assistance, you must use your turn signal to indicate a lane change. The feature is designed to keep your vehicle in the center of its current lane and will resist lane changes when the turn signal is not used. If a vehicle cuts in front of you, the feature may decelerate quickly in order to keep the programmed distance. Please keep in mind that depending on the situation, you may need to intervene to slow the vehicle. What happens if the feature brings my vehicle to a complete stop? You don't have to turn the feature back on. If you are stopped for less than 3 seconds, your vehicle will resume full speed range dynamic radar cruise control automatically when the vehicle head starts moving. If you are stopped for more than 3 seconds, you can resume by pressing the res button on the steering wheel or depressing the accelerator pedal. Limitations of active driving assistance technology. Please keep in mind the active driving assistance feature will not work in all driving conditions. Active driving assistance is meant to be used on the interstate and highways or freeways without traffic lights. It is not meant to be used on any roads with traffic lights. It will not operate reliably when there are gaps in lane markings, such as freeway exits and entrances, in construction zones, on sharp curves, if the lane markings and paint are faded. Active driving assistance may not operate reliably at night or in certain weather conditions that impact the ability to read the lane markings. It cannot navigate around potholes, will not detect pedestrians, and will not change lanes automatically. This technology is meant to assist, not to control your drive. As the driver, you have full responsibility for your vehicle at all times. Thanks for watching today. We hope you now feel confident in knowing when and how to use your active driving assistance on your Toyota. If you have any additional questions, please refer to your owner's manual or speak with your dealer.